Who taught you the most in the business back in the early days?
Well, you just kind of really had to learn. I listened to Lawler's interviews, which I love. And what I did is, back then, there was no time for anybody to teach you to do anything. So what I thought would help me was to be colorful. And now that we're doing Memphis Classic Wrestling, and I'm putting the tapes together almost myself.
Right.
Every 3 weeks, I fly in down there, and I put the tapes together with Corey Macklin, then we type everything out. Then we get with Lawler and Dave Brown the night of the show. And we just kind of do the lead-ins and lead-outs on each of the segments, and we tell them what it's about. They actually don't see the footage. But I couldn't believe how many outfits I had on the money I was making back then. So, you know, back then, I just wanted to be colorful every week because I thought that the way to get the people's attention is to try to, not gaudy, but just to be enough colorful that you didn't look like the people in the audience. You know, and that's, you know, what really helped me, I think.
In the Memphis territory, who was your favorite person that you liked to manage? And who was your least favorite?
Well, Jerry Lawler was my favorite because, you know, we're always on the main events, and you know, being with him, there was never a dull moment. I think, God, it's been so many that I was with. Probably Man Mountain Link, because he'd always eat the chickens and stuff,
right.
And I'd have to go buy the damn chickens for him, but that stuff would just slobber over everything and everywhere, and you'd slip down into stuff, and it was just... and I felt like he didn't really have a lot of charisma. You know, I didn't really care about talking that much. I had to talk a lot because it was built around me. But I always liked to push. When I had Coco and Norvell could talk. Coco was starting to talk, but I'd like to open up and then push them up front and let them lead the way. Then, if something happened where it got to the end of the thing, they'd just throw it back to me, and then I'd plug the card and we'd get out.
Right.
And when I went to New York, that's when I carried that same thing up there with the Harts and the Rougeaus and everybody else, you know.